Part of that pathway is, first of all, being an actor, you're getting into an industry that tells you everything about you that makes you perfect is imperfect and wrong, right? Everything, oh, that scar there, boom. Oh, your color. That I used to be 8, 9 years old going on auditions, people telling me, oh, you're too dark. I would come home crying. My mom would be like, don't worry, baby. One of these days, they're going to love you for your chocolate skin, right? People have twisted ideas of culture. Cultural negligence is what I say. And I've said this story many times, but, I would go on auditions where people would tell me, oh, because you're educated and articulate, you're not black enough. And I'm like, what? I always knew the value of black people and black culture. I'm like, we are a part of the written script, the definitive nature of elegance and academia and brilliance and beauty and art. Like, we are a part of that. So you're going to tell me that that's you being stupid, that you don't know that this is what black is.
Yeah.
And then once you go through that for so many years, you get into a mindset where you feel like you got to prove yourself. And then you have to work yourself out of that very state of mind to realize you ain't got to prove nothing to nobody but yourself. Case in point, for auditions. And I talk a lot, as you see.
I've talked to you before.
But I feel like I'm talking not only to actors, but anybody in any professional space. I'm not there to prove nothing to you. I'm not trying to impress nobody. I'm trying to figure out how my positioning here works into the pathway of my bigger picture. How do you service me? It doesn't matter if you're the owner of the restaurant or if you're out there busting dishes. How does this serve me and my pathway getting to where I need to be? There was a point where I hated going on auditions because it felt like a moot point. Nothing was producing, wasn't popping, wasn't getting what I wanted. Somebody who put me on tape all the time for auditions one day hit me and was like, yo, you don't love this anymore. And I said, no, I don't. I really don't. I hate this process. And look, being an actor, half of your job is auditions. That's the work. Do the work. But there's no love and passion in it because there's so much deprivation, ingratitude, all these things attached to walking out of it and feeling like nothing. But I realized I'm not going in there to audition to get the job. I'm going there to audition to train, practice, and impress myself. So it doesn't matter if you call me or not. Once I took that control and I made the value my value, and I said, I'm here. What am I getting out of this for me? Nothing. Forget the job. We're not there yet. We can talk about that later. But I want to craft a performance that is so superlative that it goes beyond what I've known before. That's what I'm doing here. So,
and you're growing your equity in yourself, right? You're more equitable every time you walk out of that room because you've perfected to the best of your ability that performance that enhanced your craft.
That's what it is. I'm looking at the minutia, the details. What areas do I need to turn up and really focus on to perfect every single time? Once I did that, my approach and my confidence in myself, my love for the space changed completely. Your energy changes, and that's very important. It's not even, there's a confidence, yes, but it's not even so much about going in there feeling confident, I can do this. Yes, it's not necessarily that so much. It's, I understand this has a place. It goes this far. And I understand the relationship here. This relationship dips as soon as I, walk out of this room. I have other important things to do. So, that's just what it is. I'm not carrying it all day. That means I'm not carrying that negative energy all day. And I'm free. And everything right now in my life is about freedom, mental freedom from societal normatives that are actually suppressive and oppressive. Personal things I put on myself. When people talk about getting into this game as an actor, I'm like, if you want to be famous or get rich, go do something else. Don't waste your time with nobody else's. If you're trying to contribute something to the craft of entertainment, of acting, whatever it is you're trying to do, if you're trying to contribute something, put it out there. And I've said this before plenty of times because I really believe in this and I walk with this daily. That's where you're going to figure out who you are. That's where you're going to strengthen your relationship with you. And then you're going to figure out, oh, this is what I want to do, and go do it.
Well, you know what, Al? I think that's worked for you. Friday Night Lights, Leverage with our boy Christian Kane.
Hey, hold on. I'm going to tell you about Friday Night Lights real quick, though. Because here's how
my favorite shows ever, by the way.
Here's how negativity works in your favor. So before the audition for Friday Night Lights came through, I was attached to another job that, again, I got fired from, which I seemingly didn't understand the firing because I was never unprofessional, never none of that. But there was a lot of cooks in the kitchen. Show got picked up. New producers came in. Hey, we want to go a different direction. All right, cool. I was pissed. I was
too.
like 19 because I didn't find out from the producers or the network first. The actor who actually
Don't say it. Don't say it.
He hit me. And much respect to him for this because we was cool. We still good. But he hit me and he was like, yo, my man, I got this audition for the show. Oh, cool. Why am I auditioning for your role? I don't know. Why are you? That's how I found out.
Damn.
That's how I found out. And then after that, the producers and all that, and I'm just like, yo, this is
Wait,
trash.
did you like receive that information and sit on it, or did you react immediately and start making calls? Like, straight up make calls to the team, like, yo, what's going on? And then that's when we had to call them, and then we had to press them, and then they told us what was going on. But I was like, just in the space of, I'm an executive producer now. I don't care what the situation is. Respect people. Treat your people well. All the way down to the bottom line. Absolutely.
So that
got you Friday Night Lights, right? That freed you up for...
Exactly. And so Friday Night Lights came through. The character I was playing felt displaced, disheveled, and he was angry. He felt used. I went in that audition angry as hell. Not angry at the producers in the room. My energy was like, fuck it. Fuck everything. Man, fuck this, fuck that. What? Fuck it. And went in there, snatched up the job. Friday Night Lights was one of the best projects I could have been on. Quality. Right after that, I got a series regular on a show called Leverage, which I realized, and this is what I tell people all the time, that was God moving something out of my way so the right thing could be right in my path. I could walk straight to it. So sometimes getting things taken away is a blessing. I gave you two examples of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing.
And I hope people pay attention to that lesson because we often wallow, which is okay initially to kind of feel that hit, that gut punch. But then it's like, all right,
hey, look,
let's keep it fucking moving.
When I lost that job, I think one of the first things I did, probably even before calling the team, I walked out the house, I took a jog to run off some of the energy. But I remember standing on the corner, looking up at the sky, middle of the day, and I was heated. Me and God was going at it. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, like, yo, just like, I gotta pay this bill. I just got in a car accident. I needed to afford a new car. I couldn't afford a new car.
Life keeps happening, Al. Life keeps happening.
Like, what is going on? But that is the thing is you have two options in the face of adversity. You can sit there and waste your time and energy on what just happened that's already passed, it's already moved on. You can stay there stuck with it, or you can focus on the opportunity that lays in front of you, which is an open door to walk to the next thing, to create the next thing, to build the next thing. Get your focus up. Take a minute, take your hit. Cool. I'm going to give you about a cool, smooth 30 minutes to an hour. That's it. After that, we back on the horse. I might not even give you that much. Being where I'm at right now mentally, I'm probably just gonna be like, all right, cool. Well, let me think, what is the purpose of that happening? Let me go pay attention to what the opportunity is I need to go snatch because there's something I don't see right now. But now I got this free time. It doesn't, dilute any of my personal value or my skill or talent, but I got this free time. So where am I supposed to now place my energy that I'm freed up? You know what I mean? Refocus.
Well, look at Leverage.
Yeah.
Underground. City on a Hill.
Yeah, City on a Hill was a good run. Shout to Kevin Bacon, by the way. Kevin Bacon, brother, is salt of the earth. For the magnitude of his career and who he is, he couldn't be a more humble person. And I really appreciated working with Kev. He's A+.
He's another Philly guy. I'm just Just pointing that out. Sure.
Hey, okay. All right.
Just the 215s everywhere.
I'm
just saying.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I got his number. It's not 215 anymore. So,
Are you serious? Don't tell me it's an LA area code and we'll be all right. We'll be all right. As long as if he can keep it in New York, he can still keep it East Coast. But dude, your career is like now, I mean, A-list, like your projects are the best projects people get, they're dream projects. I remember when you got Black Adam.
Yep. Yeah.
Working with The Rock. He's a big old movie star.
Yeah.
Look, I think you stole the movie, your performance. I think I'm biased because you're my guy, but you know.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. The whole team put it down, but I thank you. I appreciate you.
I think you did it. Talk to me about working with The Rock.
Yeah.
You know, and just the experience of being in that huge of a movie.
Well, I'll tell you like this. For anybody that gets in anything, it's tutelage. It's stewardship and you're learning. You cannot be a leader without being of service. You cannot be a teacher without also simultaneously being a student. So with that, I took it as the grandest opportunity to learn because I'm like, all right, I'm around this man, I'm around his team. They've got pools of experience and not just DJ, but like, so everybody at $7, shout to Hiram. Everybody at Flynn Pictures, that's Bo Flynn, Scott Sheldon, like all the cats that were on the ground, the producers, our director, Jama. I just was like, all right, what am I here to learn?